Hi friends, many of you have asked me about the connection between 3rd and 8th house. So today I'm going to speak about it. 3rd house is what? 3rd house is a very important house in our chart because it is the house of action that we are supposed to take in this lifetime. It is the house of free will, our options, It also gives us an opportunity to decide the correct path. If we choose the wrong path, that's also our choice, and to certain extent we can change our destiny, not to say 100%, but to change our life to some extent with the help of this 3rd house. 3rd house is if it is in good situation, that definitely means that we have done some good karmas in previous lifetime. So this 3rd house is life saving. So 3rd house is a very important house in our chart. This is why it represents our right hand, right arm, because we take action normally with our right hand, right arm. So basically this house is all about our choices, our options, our free will, our courage, our strength. 8th house is what? 8th house is our legacy. 8th house is fixed destiny. 8th house is what karmas, what difficult situations or good situations we are bringing in this lifetime from our past life. 8th house is a fixed destiny. It is making 3rd house and 8th house are 6 and 8 from each other. SHATAK. Now, if I want to explain esoterically, see, 3rd house is like Lord Krishna standing with Sudarshan Chakra, active Sudarshan Chakra. That is 3rd house. And 8th house is Pandavas and Kauravas. Pandavas did some right things, that's why Lord Krishna were at their side, and that is why their 4th house is Sukhastan. So 3rd from 4th is 12th to 4th, you see. So their 3rd house must be very good, that they decided that they won't have loss of their Sukh, Lord Krishna is protecting it, So Lord Krishna is the one who is sustaining Kali Yuga. So the 3rd house have to belong to Lord Krishna, So when he is standing there with the Sudarshan Chakra, he is also going to make sure that you choose the right option or you choose the wrong option. So Kauravas were given, I think, the first chance in Mahabharata that they want Lord Krishna to be at their side or they want his army to be at their side. But because their 3rd house must be bad and their actions were not right, so Lord Krishna didn't want them to choose him, So he made sure that they choose his army. I mean, what is Lord Krishna's wealth and army in front of himself? And he himself wanted to go to Pandavas as their guide, as their Sarathi. So he made sure that the Kauravas make the wrong choice. This is how this universe controls us with our right actions, with our right choices, with our right free will. The actions or the options we choose due to the 25%. This 25% free will house, If you have that 25% free will or you don't have, that also depend on the situation of your 3rd house. So basically, if suppose once someone asked me in my comment section that what is the connection between 3rd and 8th house, so I said, जो 8 से बच जाएगा वो 3rd से मर जाएगा, जो 3rd से बच जाएगा वो 8 से मर जाएगा. इसका क्या मतलब है? इसका मतलब है कि अगर आपका 8th हाउस बहुत ख़राब भी है, लेकिन आई एम सो सॉरी, आई एम हैविंग साइनस प्रॉब्लम एंड माई रेनोवेशंस आर गोइंग ऑन, so everywhere renovation, my neighbors are also having so much of dust, so I'm having this sinus attack, please do forgive me. Anyways, so if your 8th house is very bad, see the situation of your 3rd house. If your 3rd house is good, that means you have a strong free will, you have a strong courage, you have a strong strength as Lord Krishna being standing there for you as your support system. So even whatever the worst is coming through, you will still clear it up, you will still go through it, and you will come out a winner because you have support of Lord Krishna. But if your 8th house is good and your actions are not right, so when the activation of 3rd house will take place, you definitely are going to go through very bad situation, whenever the third house, because your actions are not right. This is why they say you should, my guru said, you should never spoil your third house lord. You should never do something which can spoil your third house. Even if you are born with a good 8th house, even if you are born with good 6th house or good 12th house, but if your third house is, you have spoiled, that means there is no way you can come over it. You can overcome all the problems in your life. Even the good things which you are supposed to get may come in very small quantity to you. Like there is a story of one very corrupt person who was promised by a very great Brahmin that you will get a pot of gold, guinea coins, gold coins, once in lifetime, and it will make you even richer. But he was such a bad person. He was Ayash, basically going to prostitutes and abusing his parents and all that. So one day he got that pot of gold, but there was only one coin in it. So he went back to that Brahmin and he asked that, why when you promised me one pot full of gold, how come I got just one coin? So the Brahmin said, your bad karmas cut all your coins. You are lucky that you still got one coin, because you may have done some one very good karma, that's why one was left to you. Otherwise you would have got the empty pot. So no matter how good our karma, our karmas are in previous lifetime, in this lifetime also we have to make sure that we do not spoil our karmas. We don't do such thing which can cut our coins basically. And our if we are on the righteous path, if we have chart of an evolved soul, that our third house will tell. Not only our 6, 8, 12, our third will tell. If we have a strong third house, that means we are being monitored strongly by this universe. We are being guided, and our free will may not be given to us so much. Our decisions are taken by someone else in this universe. Like for me, no matter how much I want to be a businesswoman, I want to do business. I want to, even if suppose for some time I think, why can't I be a business person like another person, like my colleagues who do not probably study as much as I do, who probably are not so passionate about their work as much as I do. They are more passionate about making money. They are selling things, they are doing this, they are doing that, they are arranging prayers, they are taking money, and they are making so much more money, than I am. And why can't I do that? I'll also do it. I may think it for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes I'll condemn myself. I mean, I cannot go ahead, because my third house lord is so strong that he won't allow me to, my options are very limited. So in two situations, your options are limited, your free will is limited. One, when you are on the path of, when you have Krishna consciousness, basically, when you are on the path of Krishna, you're following the path of Krishna. And in Kali Yuga, we all have to be following the path of Krishna. There is not me only, but how much he allows us to follow, that's what matters. And when you are following the path of devil, then he is not bothered. Then you can do what you want to do. So then your third house is not controlled. So तभी तो कहते हैं कि जो गिरता है वो गिरता ही चला जाता है, because that hold is not there. That hold is not on you, So that kind of thing. I may have spoken a lot already, all kind of mixed knowledge, but when I just want to talk casually, it's no bars hold kind of video. I hope you all like it. Yes. And 8th house is fixed destiny. So if you have bad house, you please make sure that your third house becomes very good with your actions, so that your 8th house, when the time comes when you're supposed to get hit, you hit lightly. See, one of my follower who is in my live sessions, very active, who is helping me, assisting me, Lavanya, her 8th house is bad, but her third house is excellent. Once I told her that I will be there when you will be needing me, my help. She went through a very terrible accident, like very bad accident. Her 3 ribs are broken. And she said, just the minute that car hit me, I just turned around to pick my phone because you called. So it was not me who was doing anything. It's her right actions and her third house control. Her third house is excellent, and it is supposed to be protected by a woman only. So God sent me to make her bend down at that time to pick up the phone. So the car hit her waist area, otherwise it would have hit her so hard that survival could have been difficult. So this is what is third house and 8th house connection. I hope you like this video. If you do, well, I will only have slow subscribers, so I won't say subscribe me but okay, just keep watching me, keep supporting me, keep liking me. Those who are there, keep being there. That's good enough. And one more